It's cool. Let's go back to Vicarage Road. Let's go back pitch side with our reporter Johnny Buchan with the Leeds United bots.
Well, Simon, I don't really know where to start with that one. Let's start with the last 5 minutes, a couple of penalties. Were they both penalties, first of all?
I think so. I think when you look at theirs, it was a penalty. Paddy's just been a bit slow to react, and the lad nipped in front of him, and Alex has obviously made a great save. And anyway, obviously, the turning point again, 2-0 down with 5 minutes to go, you're more or less game over. But we've got spirit about us. The players kept going, got the ball into the box, and I think the lad's foot was high and caught Mick Barron inside the box. And obviously Snod stepped up, kept his composure, and delighted to see it in the back of the net, because it was a game really that we did okay, but we didn't really play as well as we could do. We never sort of passed the ball anywhere near that as well as we could do. We looked to change the shape in the first half. We changed at half time. We're going to try and get Snod behind Luciano to get the extra body in midfield and pass it around. But you know, you're coming here, you've got a tough game because they work and press you, and we didn't relax when we got possession of the ball and try and move it around as well as we could do. But we got a point out of a game where it looked like it wasn't going to be anything, and that point could be very vital come the end of the season.
It was a huge moment, wasn't it, that penalty save? Sordell stepped up, and he's been on fire this season for them, and it was a massive save.
Well, of course it was, because it changed the outcome of the game. And Alex has been very good since he's been here, and delighted that he's produced a save for us to get us back into the game. And as I said, that point from the end of the season may be a real crucial one for us, but we know we've got to do better. We sort of got embroiled in a game where we went from back to front too easily and a bit predictable, and that is in us. We need to pass the ball around, get it to our wide players, and create chances, and we didn't really do that well enough.
Each side deserve a point in the end, do you feel that?
I feel for keeping going to the end and staying in the game, because I think when they scored, there wasn't much in the game anyway. It was hurly-burly, and as I said, you know what you can get from Watford. They're a very determined team, some good players. Kite obviously finished his goal very well. And we didn't really create too many good chances. All right, we've had a few half chances here and there, but sometimes you can't play as well as you'd like to do. But again, we've got something when maybe obviously in the 90th minute it looks like we're not going to get anything.
Was it a case, do you think, of your side being off the boil, but was it a case of Watford also doing a good job of stifling you?
I think you've got to give them a lot of credit. And I said on Thursday in my press that you can't underestimate Watford, because they've had a real good run of results. They've got some good players when you look at Yates and Kitely and Lumo obviously didn't play today, but they've Sordell and Deeney. They've got some good players. I thought they defended very well. They had two centre-halves against our strikers. So you've got to give them a lot of credit, how well they played, and they've got a good work ethic and a good team there. So we knew it was going to be difficult, but we know we need to do different things a lot better at times.
And away from home, the run goes on, doesn't it? I think it's 8 games in total now since you last lost. That was at Birmingham. The run just seems to keep going. It's great momentum.
Well, that's what we've got to keep doing, get some consistency in our game. It's the ones who are the most consistent over the course of the season. They're going to get promotion or being around the promotion places. And you've seen today how unpredictable the division is with the results that have happened. So we've got to focus what we're doing. We've got a home game against Reading on Saturday. We've got a very good result today. And we've got to make sure that we're really at it and try and get 3 points again.
It's a point close to the top 2, isn't it? West Ham lost today, Southampton drew.
Well, it's just unpredictable, isn't it? That anybody can beat anybody, and you've just got to hang in games sometimes and get points when maybe you least expect them. But yeah, we're playing with confidence. We've just got to make sure that we retain the ball.
Simon Grayson speaking to Johnny Buchan there. This is Extra Time with Enterprise Insurance.